Still scoreless here, 90 seconds in. Nice backdoor cut. White on the layup off the assist from Reese Ross.
Important for Kansas to get defensive rebounds to not allow second chances for Utah.
Nichols spots for three from the wing.
Because of her strength and her quickness, and that time just changed gears to blow by the defense.
On the drive is Walker with the finish. L.A. Sneed in, freshman guard out of San Antonio for Utah. Inside, nice spin on the interior, and they get the ball inside to Kyra Evans.
Legendary coach Elaine Elliott would love a little pick and roll, sliding to the basket. Evans loses her defender. It was really fun for me to listen to your commentary on that TCU game.
It is a small world. Jayhawks have brought in a couple of their freshmen. Keely Parks, the freshman out of Edmond, Oklahoma. This is Nichols, drives to the basket. Down to Copeland. Brittany Harshaw into the Kansas lineup. The junior guard out of Andover gets the ball inside to Julia Davis for the lay-in.
Yeah, too easy. That's a mistake by the Utah defense. You can't bring two players on the ball handler when Julia Davis is the player that's rolling to the rim.
Ross, head and shoulder fake, then drives with the left hand. Pretty move by Ross. Super energy. Coach Peterson says it becomes contagious at times. She's a little too energetic. There's a nice stop and go move by Nichols for the and one.
Samaya Nichols was picking up her dribble as she sizes up, and just that little hesitation, crossover right by the defender.
Davis might have gotten away with a walk. Gets it off to Harshaw on the baseline, hits the runner for the final bucket of the opening quarter.
Female, male student athletes, coaches, people he worked with. Let's go Jayhawks.
Like Canessa on the steal and basket.
Just as we wrap up, we'll have a media timeout here soon, but what do you think Scott would want us to remember?
He would just say, hey, when life throws you a little bit of curveball, how are you going to deal with it? And you got to create best
Utah. Nichols will come off the high screen with the shot clock winding down. Draws a double team. Tries to find Davis. How did she find her? Davis with the lay-in.
Jalea Davis might have made a good volleyball player, don't you think?
Who's that?
Jalea Davis.
Oh, yeah. Look at that reach. She got long reach there. That would be. She came from a very good high school volleyball program.
Legend Ray Bashar joining us here in the second quarter. Utah to run. They've tied it 22.
And have seen her play. Can you give people an idea of what kind of player she'll be on both courts?
She is a physical presence. She's got to have great feet laterally, right? And at 6'3" or 6'4", that combination of size.
To Reese Ross.
Here's White and Nichols on her, going to try to keep her in front.
And Ross off the nifty move down the lane on the assist from Otto.
There it is again.
Another give and go this time, operated to perfection. Once he checked herself, top of circle, and that one's off the iron.
And Jalea Davis there for a little better obstruction that time.
And then Davis running the floor the other way.
Pushing a little bit too much with her lower body. Jalea Davis was out on the shooter, and then you see her leak out on the edge of the screen. Samaya Nichols with such great vision of the court. Gets the
Nadir El-Tayeb back in the Jayhawks mix. L.A. Sneed back off the Utah bench in place of Wilkie. Here's Evans, an open three. In front of the Jayhawk bench, Elle Evans, who knocks down a 52% clip on the season, gets her first of the night.
And that's a very well-executed play, a little screen, the screener action, flaring out into three-point position. You mentioned she's the best three-point shooter in the country by field goal percentage.
And how about Utah with the counter?
Elle Evans off that flare screen from El-Tayeb just needs a little bit of room, has such long arms and great reach. And then on the other end, you see the screen and roll again. Evans, a little reach-in foul from spreading the court, bringing the defense out away from the basket, and then pounding inside.
Got it inside to Evans, had to post up on El-Tayeb for the bucket. Nichols off the high screen. Libby Fandel back in the Kansas lineup. She's on the dribble here, takes it to the rim, pass right up and good for the Walker. Well defended that time by Kansas, and they'll take it back. Nichols gets the clear out, drives on Sneed for the and one.
wide open. Nobody's on the block to help, and then she uses her muscle. I said the last couple.
Senior on freshman here, Walter Ross, who's been active tonight for Utah as well. Evans gets a step on El Tayeb for the and one. And his whistle for the foul. Second three-point play opportunity of the night
and
for Kyra Evans.
El Tayeb is not.
Utah by 5, trailed by 2 at halftime. Kansas gets it inside to Davis. She's double teamed, finds Meister on the other block for the basket. Really polished around the basket, and her game's going to continue to expand. Sneed for 3 from the corner. Calling out the play, backing things out with 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sneed, wing 3 from deep, and has it.
Utah so good at end of clock situations, setting up Sneed to hit a big 3 as the quarter ends.
At the end of 3, tip pass. Kansas now on the run. Knessa through the lane. Evans, I think, got a piece of that on the block shot.
And it doesn't always show up as an actual block. It could just be disrupting the pass.
Meister on the give and go.
Wow.
And another one up and down, this time from Foster. Grace Foster knocks down.
Here again, watch Evans on the perimeter. Might go set a screen and then go into the paint.
Wilkie the look now, 3 from the wing. Off a screen is White. Top of the circle is Pure. Lonnie White from 3. Miss for Utah. Kansas comes back. Clock ticking. 5:15 to go. Nichols on the drive and the finish. Turned an ankle a few plays ago, and it looked like maybe re-aggravated there on the drive. You saw her wincing as she went to the bucket, able to get the finish. She'll stay in the ball.
You have 3 opponents who you play twice, and for Utah, of course, it's BYU.
Step back for Wilkie from 3. At the time, they were unbeaten. Arizona State since lost just 1 game. Block shot on the perimeter. Knessa got out to challenge Wilkie.
But to get back in this game, she's going to need to drain some 3-pointers.
Just 1 for 4 in the night tonight. Got it inside to Meister off the glass. Meister just off the bench, playing now with 4 fouls. White will have a seat, I imagine, briefly. Nichols down the lane and gets it to roll. Got it to Davis. Back screen now for Fandel. Fandel on the drive. Got her own rebound back. Kicks it out. Evans for 3 and hits.
Wow. There's for Fandel. Gets her own rebound. Realizes she throws it over the basket quickly out to Evans. What a huge shot for Kansas.
Fandel the inbound. Trying to get a screen for Evans. Get it into Meister, and that shot's well off the mark from 3. And Utah